Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Things already rolling.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Can he stop it going out? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the shot's on here. Shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. Great ball. He's having a shot! It's a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. Played in by... He leaps for it! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Jude. He's beaten the last man. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And he was quick to react. Yaya Toure. Ball played for Nesta. Yaya Toure. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Azar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming. Zlatan! Oh, it rattles the bar! Seedorf. Azar. Played into space. Nicely worked. It's Vieri! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. Back to within one. Interesting. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Palmer. That's a little off target. Gerrard. And here's Palmer. He's got away. And the shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's a sharp pass. Gerrard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Azar. Can he spark a counter here? Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Good ball over the top. Brilliantly cut out. Maldini. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. Down to business again. Ibrahimovic just eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Seedorf. Nesta cuts out the pass. Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he can thump it away. Juve with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferdinand cuts it out. And here's Vieri. Lookman. Robertson. Roberto Carlos. Gattuso gets the foot in and wins the ball. Yaya Toure. Seedorf. And it's Azar.
That's going in strongly.
Roberto Carlos.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
La asistencia a este partido.
So we've reached the hour mark.
96.628
Ibrahimovic. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Tanucci gets over and intercepts. Robertson. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. And that's gone loose. And he lines up a impressive jump. Just needed better contact.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
The most accurate pass. That's a cute ball. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Gattuso. Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Hazard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Robertson. Vieri. Hazard. Seedorf. Aimed beyond the defence.
Cambio de jugadores.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries to play it through. And this is Bale. Bale! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Yaya Toure. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now he's got space here. And this is Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos! He's kept it out just.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Passes short and sharp. Foot in. Now it's Neymar. Hullet. And that interception was most necessary. That's been cut out, well played. Darren Fletcher. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Hullet. And he plays one. Shot, surely! Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Roberto Carlos. He's on it. Can he get away? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Roberto Carlos! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Referee has just said play on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.